Yes, finally we are back. Let's fucking go. Let me just get the link. Finally, I have returned. Let's see who comes in. Yes, we got people here. Hello, everyone. I'm alive. Can you believe it? I'm just getting the link so I can share them on my socials to get everyone here. And yes, let me know if the stream is working okay. I did a few test runs before. Make sure it's, you know, no lag like it normally is. I adjusted a few things. So, hello, how are you all doing? It's great to finally be back. I'm excited to do this. Like, you have no idea how long I wanted to do this, and we're just here to chill. We're just here to have a chat. Just talk about Index, talk about whatever, talk about life. I've just missed doing this. Like, honestly, guys, you have no idea. I mean, I can spill the beans a bit about why I've been away and that, but it's finally letting me copy the link to the stream. That's good. So yeah, I'll just share this on X and Discord and all the good stuff so people know we're live. Live. I'll just put I'm live. Copy that. How's everyone doing this fine evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are in the world? Let me know. And I'll be chatting with you very soon and reading chat once I send this out on Discord. Might send it on it. Nah, I can't be bothered doing it on TikTok. Fuck that. Fuck TikTok. Who even goes on TikTok? Who even goes on TikTok? No one. There we go. Is it all good? Am I not lagging? Makes a change. Hello. How are you all doing? Now I can read chat. I might do it on my phone as well, because I don't think like the software I uses like loads up all the messages, so yeah, I'll do live chat all messages. Ayo random Aeon stream. Yes, Dark. I'm back. Hello, 5try. Thanks for being a Golden Dawn member. Sorry, there's not been much members content or content for that matter recently, but that will change, I hope. I'm getting settled here. My bank account is not actually living. Trying to get into the light novels. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of books to buy, for sure. Hey, Toma, Callum. My Brits. So, any plans? Yes, I got plenty of plans. I'm Alistair after all, aren't I? Alistair fucking Crowley. And, Alistair versus 100 magicians. That depends who they are. But I bet Alistair, because if you read the light novels, you know what Alistair can do. Like, Alistair can take on quite a lot more people than just 100, so. Although that being said, he did get cornered by a bunch of English magicians in 1947. Although we don't know the context of that. We don't know who was around at that time. Yeah, it's okay. You haven't missed much if you missed the beginning. Trust me. I've just been getting ready, getting organized. So, we are here to basically chat and fill the beans. And do you like my shirt? I got the nice Toma shirt. Academy City and that, yeah. And I've got the... Oh, I'm still doing shit to this room, but I got the... Oh, you can't really see it that well, but I got the... This is the lamp, by the way. This is like the Genesis Testament 10 thing. I'm not going to spoil it for you if you don't know the context. It's around the corner. But yeah. We are here. Let me straighten my camera. There we go. Epic. And yes, long hair, Jesus Aeon. He is being sacrificed, I'm afraid. Aeon, did you hear about Reddit sub getting nuked? Yeah, I've been active, like, well, not on YouTube or on Twitter, because Twitter is very easy, just, you know, send a post. Especially if I'm out and doing stuff, I can just go on Twitter for like a second and then see what's going on in the community. Like, yeah, so much shit has happened since I've been away. Not like in terms of anime news, but in terms of like just things happening to the fandom. So Yasuhito Nogi, he's the mangaka for Astral Buddy and Mental Out. He left Twitter because like some dickheads were harassing him. I don't know too much about what they were saying, but I think they were like just pestering Nogi about, or Nogi I should say, as I pronounce it in Japanese, Nogi about like when's Mental Out gonna get, or Astral Buddy's gonna get an English release, and why the fuck would he know that? It's up to the companies, like he's just the artist and I guess he has some control in the story. But yeah, don't fucking message, you know, the mangakas and senseis, bugging them about stuff like that. Just be chill. But Nogi is back now. He re-downloaded or reinstalled his Twitter account. So luckily he's back, but hopefully that shit doesn't happen again. And if he blocks you for whatever reason, like he blocked me for a bit, and I was like, "What the fuck? Why the fuck do you do that?" But I didn't go like, "Oh, Nogi, you're a dickhead" or anything like that. I was just like, "Oh, I just made a few tweets. I was like, oh, huge fan of your work. Like, I just mean respect." I think he does block people if you like post panels from Mental Out manga, so just be aware of that if you are on X, Twitter. But yeah, I mean, it's his choice if he wants to block me. I mean, obviously, I don't want him to block me because I've got a lot of respect for him and I'm a fan of his work and that. But hey ho, it's their choice who they follow, who they block, just like with anyone else. So just move on, even if you don't like it. But yeah, in terms of the Reddit, yeah, the Reddit getting banned, that was kind of weird to me. Like, I don't know, it was like a copyright thing was the reason why it got banned, which is kind of weird. I don't know. You don't see other anime subreddits getting banned for that, do you? It's like a bit strange, but I don't know. It was a bit fishy. I don't know if it was like reported by someone or... But still, I hope it comes back because obviously that's been an active part of the community for a long time, the Reddit. Yeah, it's a shame. Yeah, just hope it comes back. I'm not too active on there. Sometimes, like, I look at whatever's being posted if I'm bored. Like, very occasionally, I'm not as active on there as I am Twitter and that. But hey, hope it comes back. Aeon is such a cutie. Oh, you too kind, make me blush. What else? Got any pets? Yeah, my family's got a dog. Cockapoo. She's very cute. I think she's turning 6 this year. But yeah, she's very cuddly. But she's very attached to my mum. Overly attached. But I think a lot of cockapoos are like that. They're very crazy and they just get... Oh shit, we got super chat. JDFEA! Oh, thanks so much, man. Appreciate that. Like, it feels weird streaming again, and I totally forgot like super chats were a thing. Not gonna lie, but oh yeah, thank you so much. That means a lot with everything going on. Yeah, I know I've not been active. Honestly, like, I feel so guilty because I really fucking care. Like, you might not think so, but because I've been away, but like literally, it's been on my mind constantly. Because this is my dream. You know, I love Toaru. I'm still passionate for Toaru. I still want to make Toaru videos. It's just that life has been in the way. So it just. Thank you just for tuning in. Super chat. Yeah, thank you very much, JDFVA. I know you're active in my Discord, so I appreciate you massively. Thank you so much. But yeah, I've had a lot going on in my life, like the last year and that. I know I've slowed down because literally for like how many years straight? Was it like 4 or 5 years straight? Since like 2020, I was uploading at least once per week. And I took like 2 fucking breaks in that time. But around like, I don't know, was it around summer of last year, or I think it was around summer of last year, I started to slow down a bit. And then it's slowed down considerably where I haven't uploaded in months. I've come back occasionally when there's been stuff going on, but yeah, no, I want to go back to the weekly schedule, but like I wasn't having much balance in my life at that point because I was just so focused on YouTube that I was neglecting other parts of my life, like career outside of YouTube. But obviously I want to grow my career on YouTube, and yeah, just where I was living, neglecting other important life events, relationships and stuff like that. Well, I've got more balance now, but I had to kind of sacrifice the time on YouTube to do better in a way. But now I am. Listen, I moved place, so this is why it's a different background. So This is all mine. I'm not living with my family anymore. I was living on my own for like a few years in someone else's house, but I had to take a step back because I was in a bad place. I was kind of stuck in a job which I had no progression in, so I wasn't really happy or anything like that. And I was just trying to. Well, I wanted my YouTube to get bigger and that, but in order to try and move up in life, I had to move back, which it's a step back, but it's helped me take 2 steps forward because now I got a different job and I've got my own house now, which is fucking crazy. So yes, this is my own house, guys. Can you believe it? I'm still doing up this room. This is gonna be in my office, but yeah, still doing it up. Well, yeah, this is gonna be like my Toaru YouTube zone. I'm slowly. You can't really see what I'm doing to it because I've pointed the camera this way, but slowly building it up. Everyone's dead quiet. Holy shit! Unless I'm not getting the messages. Come on, guys, speak. Have you got something to talk about? Something to say? Or I'll just drone on and on about what's been happening with me. I mean, I can do that if you want, but I don't know. Aeon, where do you think Alice's character is hidden? And more importantly, what will his next body be? Oh, you mean in Genesis Testament 13? I mean, I don't want to go too much into spoilers for people who haven't. Oh, heading. Okay, you misspelled. Yeah, I don't want to go too much into spoilers for people who haven't caught up, but yeah, I mean, I kind of went and covered that in my Genesis Testament 12 review. If you've seen that, if you haven't, then check it out. But yeah, I don't know, because Alistair's character is in a pretty ambiguous state at the moment. If you know what happened, so yeah, I'm just hoping that without spoiling too much, I'll try and be vague as possible. I hope Alistair gets out of what situation he's in at the moment in the story. I really hope that, because it's not looking too good for him. But yeah, I would like to see. I've always said I'd like to see Alistair go down the pure world route. I know he's turned. He's become a bit of a better person. He's definitely more good than he used to be, but he's still got an edgy side to him. But I think his character is strongest when he's an antagonist. Don't get me wrong, I like Alistair as a supporting protagonist and that, and helping out the heroes, but I think that's where his true potential is. And I don't think that's doing a 180 to make him, go evil again or whatever. I think he can still have strong relationships with the main, the three heroes, because he kind of views them as his children in a fucked up way. I still think he can have have a lot of care and love for them, like Accelerator and Toma especially. But at the same time, he can't go back. Like, I always thought the point of Alex's character is he's the guy. His illusion can't be shattered, but he still has a lot of love for Toma, and it's because he's like Accelerator. He can still be salvaged. Like, Accelerator went down a dark path, but he can still. He's actively redeeming himself. But I feel like Alistair is. It's what he said to Accelerator in New Testament 20. Like, you can step out of the darkness, but I can't. So that's where I see it, and it's kind of heading that route at the moment with what's happening in the story. But we'll see. We'll see. But who will the next body be? I could see him hijacking Alice's body for sure. Or I don't think he would do Accelerator, but I think that would make sense. It would be really crazy if he hijacked Toma's body. Like, fucking hell, that'd be mental. And him getting a Magic Breaker, yeah. Ooh, damn. Well, apart from Alice, who else could he hijack? Anna Sprengel? Don't know. CRC? Even though CRC is not around. What is the best GT volume in your opinion? Oh, great question. My personal favorite so far has probably been Genesis Testament 10. I just felt the theming of that volume is really strong. I love the character moments, the the foreshadowing, the end of it felt really impactful to me. That's why I like that lamp I showed previously. I'd probably say Genesis Testament 10, but I think the most underrated one is Genesis Testament 6. There's some people who don't like that volume, but I think the themes in that volume is some of the strongest in Genesis Testament, for sure. I mean, Genesis Testament has a lot of fun volumes, but I like fun, don't get me wrong. I like, Genesis Testament 3, which is pretty fun in a dark way, you get what I mean? But the theming of that volume isn't too strong. I guess there is some themes there about, the dark side getting attacked and that. And I'm not going into too much spoilers, but yes, there's some themes there, but in terms of like what Aradia and the Bologna Succubus represented, in terms of like the collective group versus like the individual, and then them taking the roles and identities of the transcendents, and then finding a common identity. I'm not really explaining this well, but I do it more so in my video review of it, because I've not read it in a long time, obviously. But I felt those themes were pretty strong. Those were really interesting to me. So Genesis Testament 6, I feel like, is underrated. Obviously 9 was sick, but there's parts of 9 where I'm like, it could have been a little bit, I would have tweaked a few things, but the end of 9 was like the final fight of Genesis Testament 9 and the stuff that Alex did there was fucking amazing. They're so hype. There's so many hype moments in Genesis Testament that it's worth reading, but there's just parts of it where it's like, oh. When guests on stream, bro, needs more people. Well, since I'm back and I'm settled, I can actually do Toaru podcast again, maybe. So who wants to see that? Reviving Toaru podcast. Oh yeah, did I turn on monetization for this? I don't think I did. Oh, that's not good. I need ad revenue. I definitely need that. Unless it's already done it automatically, I don't know. Whoop, 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 whoop. Let me do that. Let me do that quick. Does it not let me do it? I don't know. YouTube Studio is whack. Literally. I don't know what YouTube Studio is like. Can I not edit this in Studio? Like, I'm going to YouTube Studio, but it's not even showing up there. I can't even find it. I'm doing it on my phone because I'm afraid it's going to lag my... Yeah, it's not turned on, is it? How annoying. Oh well. I'll try it again. Do I have to go on it on my... I'll just quickly do it on here. Hopefully it doesn't lag it out. Let me know if it does. Oh shit, I can't do that. If there's lags for a split second, don't worry about it. It won't last forever. My PC is shit and slow, and I hate it. I need a proper gaming PC. That's something I need to invest in, but I don't have money at the moment. Because this house cost a lot. There we go. Let's turn it on. Excellent. Excellent, Smithers. Good, good. There we go. All sorted. Well, it's what people have been saying. How is volume 12 anyway? Yeah, some people didn't like parts of volume 12. Somewhat divisive, but I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the theming in 12. 12 is definitely up there for my favorites as well. I probably prefer 12 to 9, to be honest, overall. But again, I'm curious to see where the story's going, because it kind of also depends where this is leading to. Kamachi's definitely got a trend in Genesis Testament where he doesn't explain everything, So he kind of leaves some loose ends hanging, but then he explains it in a few volumes later. And some Index fans aren't patient enough to wait for that. Because I remember when Genesis Testament was in its early days, people were bitching about how the transcendents weren't fully explained, and there's, oh, well, we don't know this yet, and, well, we eventually did find out, didn't we? So, just give it time, like, I feel like a lot of Index fans aren't patient, which is bizarre to me, considering you have to go through 12 fucking volumes of build-up in Old Testament just to get to the main fucking story. It's like, come on. Surely you would be patient by now if you're an Index fan, but no. Nope. But to be fair, like, I understand why people aren't patient about Accelerator's character at the moment. Because Accelerator has kind of been in limbo, literally, for a long time. And even I want to see him get out now. Like, if you know what I'm talking about. Even I want to see that. How's my day? Yeah, my days are constantly fucking busy. Very busy. Busy boy, but hey, I wanted to make some time for this because I love streaming and I want to make content again. I missed it very much. Yeah, I didn't do podcast for 11 or 12, but hey, maybe I will do that. Maybe I'll do a catch-up podcast, even though I've not read 11 in a while. But to be fair, I reread like 11, most of 11 again, because I was like 11 was the biggest letdown for me in terms of a volume. I thought it would be way better. So that's probably I'd say it's between Genesis Testament 4 and 11 is my least favorite Genesis Testament volumes, but yeah. I probably like 11 a bit more because it's got cooler lore in it. But yeah. It would be good to do those volumes just to get, completion for the podcast. Are you planning to make a new video? Yes, of course I am. I'm always planning to make a new video. Well, I just haven't had the time to do it, unfortunately. I've been a busy guy because new job, new house, new everything. And it's been a busy fucking week. Been a busy few months, to be fair. But yeah, I'm in a better place now. I'm mentally, physically. Yep, everything. Aeon is feeling good again. As long as I got free time to myself, because I feel like, I have to do so much shit for my family and everything, and there's so much stuff going on. I just want some alone time for a change. Alone time to do this. Because now I can actually... I don't have to fucking search for a job anymore either. It's like, it's fucking great. I hate fucking job hunting. I hate applying to jobs. Like, fuck that. I can actually do this. The best job in the world. What else did I miss for messages? I'm sorry, I'm reading quite far back because I wasn't paying much attention because I was talking a lot. Give us lore videos or I'm banning you from Minecraft server. I'm not in any Minecraft server. But yeah, lore videos. What I want to do going forward. So I kind of alluded to this when I did like the no kill rule video, which did pretty well considering. I want to do like Tsuaru combined with other anime or other series, which I think attracts a wider audience. But I still want to do some lore. I do like my lore. But yeah, I want to do combo videos up until the build-up of the new anime, because then, yeah, when a new anime comes out, I'm just going to do like shit ton of item videos, shit ton of Railgun 4 videos. So I need to do like item explained, or some videos of Mugano and Fender and that, because those will be popular around then. So I feel like the future is bright for content on YouTube for Tsuaru. But at the moment, we don't know. We don't really know when the anime is coming out, so we're kind of a bit of a limbo period. But it's fine. I can still, do combo videos about different series with Tsuaru, so it's cool for now. But I think everyone is like a bit eager for some news about the new anime seasons coming out, so we'll just have to wait, I guess. Free Excel. We don't have to be that patient considering how fast the books are out. Yeah, true. Literally, Genesis Testament 13 is coming out in August, isn't it? I was like, holy shit. Yeah, boy. Did I miss? Oh, yeah. Matrix. Hello, Aeon. Good to see. Good to know life has been looking up for you. Thank you. Glad to have you back here once again. Yes, I'm glad to be back too. It's nice. I missed it. I really missed it. I missed you know, just the interactions on like live streams like this and everything. It's cool. It's nice. It's, you know, it's my true will in terms of Philema. If you're into Alistair's religion, your greater destiny. I feel like this is my greater destiny, to be a Tsuwaru YouTuber. What better way to spend your life than be a Tsuwaru YouTuber? Of course. I'm fine where Accelerator is now, but if you're staying like this way for the rest of GT, then I'm... Yeah. Maybe he will just do an Alistair in OT, because, you know, Alistair was holed up for like the entirety of old OT and he appeared right at the end, so maybe Accelerator will do that. But to be honest, I have a feeling that he should do something next volume. I know I've been saying that for a long time, but I mean, come on, you know what's happening. You know, come on. I'm not spoiling it, but you know. Like, things aren't looking good at the moment. Things weren't looking good in GT9, but especially now, holy fuck. Do you think certain controversial characters in Genesis Testament 12 will get roles to justify his actions? Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Justify his actions, I don't know. I feel like he kind of just justified his actions in terms of how he explained it. I mean, I get where he's coming from. He in my eyes, he did justify it, but I don't know. Well, he'll always hold that vendetta, but I don't know. I feel like he could be an ally again. I feel like that's just how it is with Index generally, but we'll see. We'll see if he gets to, you know, redeem himself after that. I think he might do. I think he might. Feels good to see you, speaking of the least known best series. Excuse me. Feels good too. I love Index. Index is greatness, and it deserves to have a platform. It deserves to have someone preaching the gospel. Because no one else does. And I do want to cosplay Style again next month. I'll be going to a convention in the UK again. Viper GG 78. Heavy object videos. Well, you see, I've only seen the anime for Heavy Objects. Would I like to read the novels? Maybe. I don't know. But to be honest, like, Kamachi's other series aren't as known. Like, Heavy Object, only like Index fans really know about Heavy Objects. People outside of Index don't really know about it. So if I was like super passionate about Heavy Object, maybe I would, but in terms of YouTube, I want to talk about someone I'm passionate about, which is of course Tsuwaru as a whole, but I still need to catch up on Railgun and Mental Out, by the way. I've slacked off those lately, so I need to do that. I've heard it's been getting kind of interesting for both, but you have to think about like what you're passionate about, but you also have to think about like if you want to grow, you need to get more viewers, you need to get more subs. So I mean, some people don't care about that, but I do. I care about, you know, I want people to watch my stuff. I want to grow my community to grow and that. So Heavy Objects, not really well known. So yeah. Although I think a video on like the Kamachi verse would be interesting to explore the greater Kamachi verse. So you could include Heavy Objects in that. But I'm not the guy to make that because I've only really read Zashiki Rawashi and Killer Queen, other Kamachi's works. I read Blood Sign Volume 1, but read a bit of 2. And I need to read the rest of Blood Sign, because I do think it's interesting concept in that. I do like Blood Sign, from what I've read so far, but again, it's been a while since I read that. But yeah. I think someone like Malcolm would be way more qualified and better to make a Kamachi verse video than me, but whether Malcolm will actually upload a YouTube video is another story. Watch any good movies or shows recently? Not really new ones. I watched Dead Poets Society for the first time. I enjoyed that film. I watched Revenge of the Sith for the 20th anniversary in theatres again. Of course, a classic. Banger. Good, Anakin. You're fulfilling your destiny. Yeah, you can't get much better than that. Just hearing Palpatine make noises on the big screen is just perfect. Me and my friends just make Palpatine quotes and noises to each other, like, randomly. We just think it's hilarious. But any shows? What was I watching? I was watching a bit of Initial D. I was watching a bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0. I've still not finished either of them. What else was I watching? I can't remember. I don't really watch much TV. I just watch YouTube and usually, yeah. Don't know. Where are we back? First podcast stream in 11 months has GT spoilers. Profit. Hey, this is what people are chatting about. Like, I'm trying not to spoil it, but people are talking about GT and shit. So, listen, I'll talk about OT, I'll talk about NT, I'll talk about anything. But depends what chat's talking about. By the way, do you have any unconditional arguments to motivate a person to read line novels of Index? Well, are you a fan of Index already, like the anime, or are they just a general anime fan? Or are they not an anime fan? I guess they don't read light novels if they're put off by it. Oh, because I have a couple of friends who are generally interested in the franchise, but they are put off by the volume that needs to be read. I'd say show them my video about why Index is an unexpected masterpiece. Show them that video. I know it's 40 minutes long, but that's a pretty solid breakdown of why I think the novels are worth reading and what I think is their main appeal and why they outshine the anime. But yeah, if they don't want to read it after watching that video, then hey, it's up to them. Like, they're missing out on peak. But Index is hard to get into, especially light levels, because it's such a time investment for a lot of people. But listen, if you like it enough, if you're invested in it enough, then you will read it all. And look at One Piece, Dragon Ball, all these really popular series that are super long. And then I know it's manga and that, but so it's you know, it's not the TikTok generation, like who can't read books anymore. You get me? But I don't know. People just don't want to read books anymore, or just, you know, people would rather watch TV or read comics or manga. Ending of GT12 was insane. Yep, it was indeed. Hey Josh, nice to see you here. Any chance old characters from previous testaments? What do you mean by that? Do you mean make videos on them, or what? What do you mean? Them appearing again in GT? Would you be a level 5 but have a weak ability, or a level 0 having a strong ability? I mean, level 0 abilities are kind of whack. You can't really control them anyway, so what would the level 0 ability be? Would it be like something crazy that I can't control? I don't know, that sounds a bit dangerous. Like, if I have like no control over like a super strong level 0 ability, I mean, I'm not counting Auto Rebirth, but because Auto Rebirth isn't that strong of an ability, but it's still pretty useful. But Motoharu can't exactly control it because it's passive. Or it's like Mego Arisa's ability, like Miracles, and she's a fucking level 0. If it was something like that, that'd be kind of whack. But it'd be, if you don't have any control over it, that's, yeah, I wouldn't like that. I would want to have full control over my ability, so I'd probably go level 5 with a weak ability. You should never make videos on those. I will consider it. Hey Aeon, any chance for a collab with Light Novel Historian? Sure, if he has an idea for a video that he wants me to be in, then sure thing. At the moment, do I have any ideas for a collab with Light Novel Historian? That is a good question. If I'm combining other series, then perhaps there is room for a collab with him for a series that I'm not familiar with. Perhaps I'll have to look at my idea list and see if I could find a concept that suits him. But I do have a collab that's been in the works since like November. Yeah, I was meant to collab with a YouTuber. I won't say who it is since like November, but for several reasons, mainly on my end, I haven't got around to it. But I need to hit him up again and say, hey, I still want to do this. maybe he doesn't want to do it anymore. I don't know, but I need to hit him up. So yeah, that'll be on the cards hopefully soon. As long as my weekends aren't fucking stacked again. Like, holy shit. I need my weekends free to myself to actually do shit. I know you don't probably care about this, but what are your feelings about Taro subreddit getting taken down? Yeah, I kind of already talked about it. Someone already asked previously, yeah. I think it's kind of weird that it got done for copyright when you have like other Reddit threads, or subreddits I should say, still existing and they're copyright central. Like, I don't know, I think it's kind of weird. But I think it's sad because obviously it's been around for a while. And it's an active community, so I want to see it back. Even though I'm not too active there. That's my general thoughts. Marcus, have you ever done a Naruto run? Yes, I think I have when I've been very drunk. not too many times, but yeah, I think I've done it at least once. Shiro, hello, great to see you here. 4 a.m. just want to say hi. Hey, it's good to see you here. I appreciate you tuning in. Pro tip, more videos. Yeah, well, listen, I would love to make more videos, and I will be making consistent videos again, I'm sure, but you know, I've got a life outside YouTube, and sometimes shit gets real, and you have to take a step back. Even though this is my dream, and I want to do it, and I love doing it. You know, you got to think of the human element. I'm not just a guy on a screen. I'm a human who exists in reality, and I have other things in my life going on, which hit the fan, and yeah, I had a lot of things to sort out. But yeah. What's that 40-minute long video again? It's Why Index is an Unexpected Masterpiece. I think that's the latest title for it, because they did change the title a few times, but I think that was the best title for it. That's the most suitable title for it, because I feel like Index is an unexpected masterpiece to me. Because I was not expecting it to be this good. And I think that can apply to a lot of people who get into it. Alistair being a dad doing all that destroy magic, which makes him a lot more relatable. Well, yeah, I mean, he is somebody he really cares about. He is someone he loves. It's like, kind of like Darth Vader. I feel like Alistair is kind of like a combination of Darth Vader and Palpatine in one. Because he's kind of like the overarching mastermind, like Palpatine. And also like the dictator of Academy City. But he's also got that tragic element to his character like Darth Vader. Where he's kind of like a lost soul in a way. He went down the wrong path for revenge and to try and, well, not to save his loved one, but he wanted to do that, but it was impossible. And he basically took revenge on the people who wronged him over like someone he genuinely loved. The only person the person he loved the most. He loved Lilith more than his wife. And then he basically did Order 66 on the Golden Dawn. So, yeah. He is relatable. Like, I think, yeah, if you have someone you care about, who you do anything for, and if you fall down the dark path, then, yeah, it's like, if someone killed your daughter, if you're a parent, it's like, it's the worst shit that can happen to you. I'm not a dad or anything like that, but, you know what they say, like, if you have a kid, you love them more than yourself, like a lot of time, unless you got a shitty parent who doesn't care about you. But if you genuinely care about your kids, then they're probably the person you love the most, even more than your partner, because they're a part of you. They're literally half of you and half of someone else. So yeah, people can relate to that. And the fact that Alistair fails, he's cursed to a life of failure, but he still like prospers on and tries to defy fate and reality. I think, yeah, I find that very motivational, even though he's the villain of the series. Hey, what you thought of Index Office duo since they are getting more screen time in GT? Yeah, I like them. I think there was a bit of dilemma where Office was, well, I won't go too much into spoilers, but when Office's role changed in the story, I think people thought that she was fulfilling a similar role to Index, where she's like the magic expert and that. But I feel like there's enough difference between them, because from how Office interacts with Toma and how Index interacts with Toma, I feel like it's quite different. They have, especially, I think like that little scene they had in Genesis Testament 12 also highlights that. They have like different perspectives, kind of. So, do I think Oftenest cares about Index? Yeah, I think somewhat now, yeah, maybe. I think so. I think Toma's group is kind of like becoming more and more established with their bonds between each other, not just their bonds with Toma. So I'd say so. They've been through a lot of battles together, especially Genesis Testament. So I feel like they're bonding more. Yeah. Any hope for Tsuwaru game? Yeah, I mean, I hope so. I really hope so. I love a Tsuwaru fighting game or a Tsuwaru adventure game. That'd be amazing. I just love, yeah. I would just love a Genesis Testament fighting game. Anything like that'd be cool. Or a Naruto Storm style game. Finally managed to continue reading on from GT8 onwards towards GT11. Now I'm finally at GT11, but motivation has gone away since the end of 10. Is that because of the ending? Like, I would want to read the volume straight after that. Like, come on, you're telling me you read all of that and you're still like, nah. Like with how it ended. Well, I'd say if you didn't like the ending of Genesis Testament 10, continue reading because you know. Come on, you really think he's gonna stay like that forever? Can we get an Aeon Gamer channel or something? Listen, I wish I had a PC that could run gaming plus streaming, but I don't at the moment. But hey, I'll invest in a gaming PC, and who knows, maybe one day. I'm just a boomer who doesn't have a good PC. Any chances all characters from OT and NT return to GT on the main series again? We've had a few from OT return. Like it's mainly been the NT characters who haven't shown up. Well, apart from 2 that appeared in Genesis yeah, GT12. But like, I'd like to see the old Gremlin members back again. Kamisato, they still haven't shown up yet. I felt like it'd be cool to have them back. You think the Mental Out manga has a chance for anime adaptation? Yes, because I feel like Shokuho, she just got innate appeal. Shokuho, I feel like she is popular enough to have her own series. Like, I mean, if Mugano can have her own anime series, come on. Shokuho is more popular than Mugano by a long stretch, so I'd say, yeah. It probably just needs more chapters. Oh, you liked it? You liked the ending of GT10? Okay, cool. I thought it was great. Well, I was curious to see where it would lead to. And then Genesis Testament 11 happened and it was a letdown for me. But hey, you might like it. And a lot of people like Genesis Testament 11, but for me, it could have been a lot better. My expectations were through the roof. My expectations were so high and then it just like, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, have a breather. Go back when you feel ready for it. I'm okay. If Alistair gets a new body, do you think it'll be male or female? Listen, I know Kamachi likes his waifus, he likes his lollies, and you know Kamachi. You know what Kamachi's like, but part of me wishes that, listen, Alistair is my favourite character. And, you know, I'm used to his new body. I'm used to it. But for me, OG Alistair, like OG Alistair the design is just so iconic to me. Like, I would love him just to do like a Naraku and just build up his body again, just rebuild his whole body, or, you know. I would like his OG design back. I would like his OG design back. I know the green robe is just kind of simple, but like, look at past Alistair. Look at Alistair's design when he's in the Golden Dawn. Tell me that doesn't look sick as fuck. Like, I don't know, just something about like the alien look where he's, you know, he's gender ambiguous. It just suits him perfectly. Like, if you just have him as like what he's like at the moment, I don't want to spoil it, but I prefer his OG design. I just think it just suits him more. You get me? The essence of his character, the alien and human skin that Haimura designed, that is Alistair to me. But I know he's got different possibilities and that, and I'm cool with that. But you know, that's not his different possibilities aren't around anymore. So I would just like to see him rebuild his old body. Maybe we'll do that now. We'll see. How likely will GT13 have Misa Misa Bake going on? We'll see. I don't know. It's possible. I mean, it was the case kind of in GT12 and the end of New Testament, so we'll see. If you could see only one animated scene from Index that hasn't been animated yet, which scene would it be? Oh my god, that's a question. Holy shit. Oh my god. There's so many. There's so many. You know, there's so many seasons, like seasons worth of content that hasn't been animated yet, so that's a really tough question, but oh boy. I'm gonna think about this. I mean, one of the first thing that came to mind was like the final fight of GT9. I would love to see that animated. I think everyone would. Oh my god, that would be sick. But anything with Orphanus would be great. Great to see animated. Like anything from New Testament 9 and 10 with the dramatic moments in that. Need to see that animated for sure. And then like, I don't know, Alistair's fight with Mathers in New Testament 21. That'd be peak. If they do it right, that is. As long as they don't like, oh, it's just two random characters. It's not the main character, so let's not try hard at all. You know, they do an Aqua versus Knight Leader in the fucking anime. No. Holy shit, that fight. So disappointing for someone who read the novel. Like, if you read the novels, like OT18, and then you compare it to the fight between Knight Leader and Aqua, it's like, oh my god, they missed the mark so hard. For some reason, JC's staff loves making Saints like really slow. They have to make Aqua teleport to make him look fast. He doesn't even, you don't even see him move. He's just like, okay, I'm just teleported to a different place just to make the illusion that I'm super fast. But we need like Jujutsu Kaisen or Fate Stay Night level speed Saint fights. That's what Saint fights should look like. But that's how they describe in the novel. They're like supersonic fast, like destroying mountains and shit. It's like 100 frames per second and everything. Like, but we get absolute ass. They didn't even get the fucking colors right and Aqua's sword right. They were too fucking lazy to do that shit. Even the PSP game did that shit. The PSP game had time to do that, but JC staff didn't. Nah, fuck that. Fuck that. Hell no. GT10 fight and ending. Well, yeah, that'd be a sight to see. What are your top 3 Toaru antagonists? Great question. I mean, it's gonna have to be Alistair number 1 for me. Alistair. And then for number 2 and 3, it's a tie between Orphanus and Fuyama. I just feel like those 3 just, I mean, you could put Kuronzon in there, don't get me wrong, but for me, the most impactful is just Alistair, Orphanus, and Fuyama. Like those 3 as pure villains, because I know Aqua's a great antagonist, but he's also a great, you know, good guy as well when he sides with like Toma and everyone in Britain. But as pure antagonists, like it doesn't get much better than fucking Alistair, Fuyama, and Orphanus. So what those 3 did in the story are just like, and their philosophy as well. Like they all have like such deep philosophies and morals, and their dynamic with Toma. Each of their dynamics with Toma are just like so fucking good. It just doesn't get much better than that. It really fucking doesn't. Alice could go up there. I mean, I think Alice is a great character, but as a pure antagonist, I don't feel like Alice is there, because I don't think Alice is kind of like, I mean, she's not really evil in a way. She's just kind of like crazy. she's just been like molded into an animal. She's been molded into a monster. She's not really doing shit herself. Like she's been kind of like created that way. While Alistair, Orphanus, Fiamma, they're like dedicated towards their own philosophies. Alice doesn't really have a philosophy. She's just like, yeah. She's a great character though, don't get me wrong. I really love her character, but she's a different kind of character to them. I just block Index 3 out of my mind. I don't even remember most of it. Yeah, that's fair. How are the nuns doing? I haven't really seen the nuns in a while. I can't remember. I mean, they'll be doing alright. Do you think Alistair dying from his curse, like being finally happy, or just wanting to live more, and his curse, fuck him, will be the satisfying end for him? I mean, he tried to take his own life, but that put the curse on him to always fail. I mean, I don't know if it will kill him. I mean, Alistair always avoids death. Like he's kind of like fucking Ridley from Metroid, or what's another villain that always comes back? Like he always comes back. Like Alistair has avoided death like so many fucking times now. It's crazy. Or Bowser, or whatever video game villain you want to compare him to. You always fight him. He always comes back somehow. So yeah, I feel like it would have happened by now if it was due to the curse. But yeah, I don't know what would be a satisfying end for Alistair. I guess I would like to see him bring that the pure world, but then obviously some shit happens to stop that or whatever, or bring back the old world. And then Alistair, I don't know. I feel like Alistair should just find peace in his last moment. I feel like he did find some peace in Genesis Testament, but the cage has been so rattled at the moment. Like he's back to just like, yeah, if you know, you know. But I feel like Alistair just finding peace. I feel like Alistair, after everything life has thrown at him, he deserves a peaceful end, kind of like a Darth Vader ending to him, not like fully redeemed or anything. Obviously, Alistair did a lot of good in New Testament towards the end, but yeah, I think that'd be good. Do you think the hate for the Transcendence is very forced? It can be, depends on the reasoning, but yeah, I get people who like the designs of some of the Transcendents. They're it's funny to see how, like, yeah, when people point out the villains in Old Testament. I mean, you did have like the nuns in that who wore skimpy clothing and Oriana, I guess, but like for the main like villain groups, like God's Right Seat, they wore very conservative clothing. And then it's like, like I feel like the main villain groups for Index just slowly gotten more like revealing and fan servicey for some reason. So if people don't like that, I get it. But if it's like the characters, it depends. Like some Transcendents are like, we don't know enough about their characters to like judge. There's a lot of fodder Transcendents, but like the ones like Iradia and Bologna and Alice and Trismegistus, yeah, I think they're good characters. Alice obviously is the standout, and Iradia. Alice and Iradia, and oh yeah, I guess you could count Anna in that as well. Those three are probably the best ones. But yeah, it depends. I still prefer probably God's Right Seat overall. Gremlin is kind of carried by Orphanus, Burzy, and Four, and Marianne, I guess, as well. The rest of Gremlin kind of mid. Like Saronia and everything, and Sendrillin, holy mid. I don't hate them, but they're just like super fucking mid. Hello from Japan. Really enjoy your videos. Keep up the good work. Oh, thank you so much. Great to see you're watching from Land of the Rising Sun. Appreciate you. I hope to visit Japan one day. Let's see what else people are saying. Do you think Alistair will go back to being an antagonist? That's what I've always wanted to happen. I feel like that's his best role. I feel like there's a decent chance of it happening now after what happened in Genesis Testament 12, but that depends on a few circumstances to happen. We'll see how it pans out. Either way, please free my boy Alistair and free Accelerator as well. We'll see. We'll see. Also, due to manga decks deleting a bunch of manga, including index, is there a way to read old chapters? I mean, probably if you find a pirate website. I don't know, if you go searching on the internet somewhere, you might find it. I don't know. I do not condone it. Support the official release. Do you think the revival Kronzon stuff gonna be resolved? Oh, that's a spoiler. Yeah, sorry about it, I guess. I should read it before saying it. We'll see. We'll see. Orphanus and 4 carried Gremlin. Yeah, I agree. I feel like I like Burzy and Marianne as well. I feel like Marianne's kind of underrated, but yeah. I feel like there's more cool transcendence than, like, yeah, in Gremlin. There's just a lot. There's not a lot of characters in Gremlin that did get screen time, and you know, Saronia was the main antagonist of a volume, kinda, and she was really fucking mid. You can't say that about some of the fodder transcendents who are just kind of like background characters, so you can't really judge them the same. Like, I feel like Saronia is probably one of the worst index antagonists for like main antagonist in a volume. You get me? I feel like you could say Biagio, but I feel like Biagio has got way more charisma than Saronia. Like, I just think Biagio, like, you can say what you want about Biagio, he's just an evil priest guy, okay, yeah, cliche as fuck. I get it. And yes, because he's so stupid, like, he's very memeable, which enhances his likability, I guess, but Biagio just has way more charisma than the Saronia. Yeah, he does. Like, he's got way more presence about him. He's, you know, the way his demeanor, his personality. Like, Biagio's personality to me is way more interesting than Saronia's. Like, Saronia is just like super fucking boring. She's so boring, and her ability is lame as well. Like the Leshy, she goes a tree and brainwashes people. Like, what the fuck? So convoluted. Like, okay, you have to get a Leshy in a random forest to control the wildlife and shit. Like, come on, it's so overly complicated. Like, just like if compare that to Biagio's ability, it's just like, okay, I drop cross on you and it expands. Like, okay, it's kind of corny, but even Saronia's ability kind of sucks. Like, who gives a shit about Saronia? Like, come on. You get me? Like, come on. Lock Aeon up with Accelerator. What did I say? I'm spitting facts. Are you like the only Saronia fanboy out there? Okay. Whatever. What I do think is interesting, though, that Cendrillon is part of Gremlin. And yet, her name is Cinderella. It's French for Cinderella, which is a fictional character. And yet, she's in the Norse magic cabal, and she's not a transcendent. Because all the transcendents are named after fictional, you know, deities or people. Or, like, that I found in books and shit. That aren't from, like, religious books. They're, like, from, like, fanfiction and shit. And yes, so, like, Cendrillon is in Gremlin and not a transcendent. I guess Kamachi might not fall into transcendence by that point, but I feel like Cendrillon would probably suit being in a transcendent more. What do you guys think about that? Norio Wakamoto did a great job voicing Biagio. Hell yeah, he did. I also like Terra's voice actor as well. Yusen Suru. I love the way Terra says Yusen Suru. Presidents. It's way cooler than the English. It just rolls off the tongue better. Yusen Suru. And I also love the way Turbo shouts Biagio when he's about to fight him, like the final fight. It's like, Biagio! It's brilliant. I love it. Biagio is the GOAT. What is your favorite one-volume villain / antagonist? Great question. If it's just one volume, I guess K and T. If you're talking about a character that... Oh, well, it depends if you count K and T making another appearance after that or not. Which is kind of blurry, but... Either K and T, if he counts, or... Izard. I love Izard. I want to cosplay Izard. Underrated. Kihara Mata is also up there. What are the other one-volume antagonists? Those are the only ones I can think of at the moment. Yeah. What are some of your favourite Alistair moments? At least 5. Oh, God, there's so many. You guys love giving me tough questions. I think it's great. Number 1. Oh God! Don't put me in a spotlight. This is like something I'd have to like look at all the volumes and then like write a list down. Oh my days. I feel like the fight with Mathers has to be up there, and like the moment in the moment in New Testament 21 where he talks to Ursula, that's definitely up there. Oh shit, yeah, I remembered. The moment at the end of New Testament 14, that moment where after the bit with Noken and Kamisato, that like that line of text where Alistair is in like a sad state after what happened. That shit is what made Alistair my favourite character. When I read that, I was like, this is such good writing. I was like, this is amazing writing. So that moment in New Testament 14. So that's an underrated one. Oh yeah, obviously World War 3. Like, come on! Alistair appearing out, like, that shit was so hype. I did not get spoiled on that. So when I read that in the novel for the first time, my jaw was dropped as I was reading. I was like, this is so good. So good where he cuts Fiamma's arm off and then talks to Fiamma. That in novel was so good, so unexpected. Like, that was great. When Alistair appeared at the end of New Testament 10, that was great. And obviously, pretty much all of New Testament 18 Alistair. And yeah, of course, you get end of GT8 Alistair, or is it GT7, where he's like being comforted by Kingsford. That's great. Where he reunites with Toma for the first time, and then the stuff in Genesis Testament 12. There's so many Genesis Testament ones as well of Alistair, which I love. All of those. It's hard for me to rank them, honestly. Super hard. I'd have to think about that for a long time. I think Cinderella only uses spells related to her character, but her personality is not overrated to be Cinderella like Bridge Builders Cabal, which is the biggest difference. Plus Bridge Builders Cabal have Alice as prototype. Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah. She's not like molded her. Well, she's got a name, but she's not like, I don't know, molding her entire identity around it, even though she's using her magic. It's kind of blurry. Do you think GT can surpass NT? Well, that's the elephant in the room. I feel like GT has been more consistent than NT so far, but it really depends if GT is going to have a peak like Ophinus and Coronzon. I don't think it's had that yet, apart from like GT10 maybe, but we're still feeling the impact of GT10. But I really hate the argument where it's like, oh, Kamachi can never do something as good as NT9 again. It's like, fuck off. Just go fuck yourself. Like, it's just a stupid fucking mentality to have. I just really hate that mindset. Like, it's just so negative and stupid. It's like, if you think, like, could he, maybe? It's like, sure, maybe he won't, but it's not the point. The point is like, every story doesn't need to be like an NT9. Like, the reason why NT9 is so good is because it's unique. And it needed a lot of build-up behind it to make it good. So that's why, like, when people, like, bitch about the fucking build-up volumes in Index, I'm just, like, perplexed. It's like, just let Kamachi cook, like... And then New Testament had it's the same shit when the Kamisato arc was happening, like... Because I caught with Index around New Testament 15. And you don't have... Like, the Kamisato arc, I feel like people like it more now than they did back then. Like, the Kamisato arc, I know people still, like... rinse the hell out of 16 and 17, but people had gripes with 14 and 15, don't get me wrong, and some people still do. Kamisato was a controversial character, and of course his harem kind of suck as well, but after the super high of the Orphaness arc, and you go to the Kamisato arc, which is like super controversial and divisive, because Kamachi was experimenting a lot with the concepts in that, with having a folly to Toma's character, or foil, I should say. Yeah, a lot of fans didn't like that. And they were saying, oh, well, Kamachi's fallen off massively. Like, look at Kamachi, like, he did so well with Orphaness, and look at this, like, what the fuck's he doing? Like, Kamachi can't write anything good now. Like, people are bitching about that, like... And then look what he did after that. He wrote the fucking Alistair Crowley shit, like, New Testament 18, and then... the Corazon arc, which is peak, which almost everyone enjoyed. I know some of the hardcore Orphaness arc enjoyers didn't enjoy that still. Oh, fucking hell. Hard to please. But you get me, like, this is what it's like in the Index community with the light novel readers. I've seen this shit before. Like, you don't know how many times I've seen this shit. I've been a fan for 10 years. I've seen this shit go... There's like early Genesis Testament where people are bitching about early Genesis Testament, and I was like, listen, you gotta let Kamachi cook, wait for him to cook, it'll come. Like, that doesn't mean Genesis Testament is flawless. Like, there's things about Genesis Testament I don't like, but I still love it, and I think it's great overall, and I still like adore it. And then yeah, it's like when Genesis Testament started to improve, I'm like, listen, I told you guys, you gotta let him cook. This is what Kamachi's like. And people say, oh, Index is so inconsistent. Index, Kamachi comes out with a banger arcs like Waltz of the Blue Moon, but everything else is mid and sucks. It's like, fuck off. The reason why those arcs are so fucking good is because of the build-up arcs. You don't understand. The reason why Orphaness arc is so good is because from the past experiences from World War III, from Old Testament, all the people Toma has saved. The reason why Orphaness arc hits so hard is because of Toma's role as this savior, about how he forged a new identity for himself, and that anyone can technically be Toma, like coming to grips with the fact that he has to be more selfish. The reason why, and all the people who came back in that arc, is like, the reason why it's so good is because of all the volumes before it. This is the fucking point. So when I hear people say, oh, Index is so inconsistent, like, the arcs, yeah, it's bullshit. You need those arcs for the actual, like, masterpiece arcs, for the peak fiction arcs to be that good. Rant over. It's true. Whew. Done rant. Now, what did I miss? What did I miss? Sorry about it, guys. I was in the zone. What do you think about Imagine Breaker as a dispel of wrong beliefs and will rejected being a form of the escapism? Yeah, I mean, it's the clues in the name. It's like, Imagine Breaker, I will destroy your fucked up illusions. It's your illusion of reality. So, I once heard, I won't name the person, but someone on YouTube, it's a smaller channel, don't go hunting for them, but a smaller channel, I remember them saying, like, Imagine Breaker is a dumb name for an ability. I'm like, why? When I heard that, I was like, what the fuck? Why is Imagine Breaker a dumb name for ability? Like, I think it's okay. It could be better phrased. I don't know. But I feel like it does what it says on the tin. Like, imagine. I mean, you could call it Imagination Breaker, but that doesn't roll off the tongue as good. That's too long. Imagine Breaker, like, you're breaking what's in here. You're breaking the illusion of reality. That's why Toma destroys, what wakes them up. He's punching them in the face. He's waking them up to reality. So, punching some sense into them. That's where the phrase comes from. But you got the added layer on top of that because he's destroying the the ability, but also their misguided belief in how they see the world. So Toma is the force of moral good in Index. Yes, he's the guy who tries to get people on the right path to see the lights from their distorted perception of how they view things or where they think the world should be. But that doesn't mean Toma as a character is all-knowing or flawless or anything like that. Toma is also very self-righteous. He's consumed by this ideology of his that it takes control of him. But Toma's character has now progressed since GT, where he's changed. He's not as fixated on this ideology anymore. We've seen that in Genesis Testament 11, which is something I do praise Genesis Testament 11 for, and that's been explored in Genesis Testament 12 as well, and that seems to where the story is going, and I love to see that. I think it's great. Toma's character has developed, and read the novels. But yeah, in terms of World Rejector being an escapism, yeah, for sure. I mean, we call it the Isekai hand, but Isekai itself is the form of escapism. It's escaping to a new world. Because the reason why you need conflicting desires for World Rejector to be used is because you don't have a set vision of the world in front of you. You don't know what the world should be in a way. You don't know what your world is because you're conflicted. So you're being removed from the world and being in a place where everything is settled, I guess. That you can find solace in that, I suppose. Maybe that's what Kamachi was trying to go for. I don't know. Deep Index. See, people say Index is not deep. Like, fuck off. They just need to chat to me. Chat to me for like a fucking second. I will show you the light. I see through the subtext of Index. I see through it. I've seen it for years. This is why it's my favorite series. Like, okay, it's got some brain dead shit in it, but I know good shit when I see it. I feel like New Testament 22 art is better than New Testament 9. Damn, really? That's crazy. I feel like the chapter 1 of New Testament 22 art lets it down. I feel like chapter 1 was too much fan service. Like, Kamachi kind of like put so much fan service in that the first chapter, and it was kind of like kind of ruins the flow a bit. But past that is great. Yeah, once you get past that part. Do you think a certain magical index will ever end? Yes, I think it will, because Kamachi has actually spoken about the ending for a first time in forever. Like, if you watch my latest video I made about like Index Season 4 news, I do cover that as well. About, yeah, Kamachi has actually talked about the ending of Index for the first time ever. I've never seen an interview of him talking about it before in my life. So, maybe we're getting close, I don't know. Or closer. Fans were always bitching. I started during New Testament 1 release. Yep. Yeah, I'm sure they were bitching then about like, oh, World War 3 just happened. When we get New Testament 1, then we get the short ass info dump New Testament 2. We get mid-ass Hawaii with a mid-ass villain in New Testament 3. Yeah, I'm sure they were bitching back then. Malcolm tells me the same, and he's been an Index fan longer than me. And then they go to the Office arc, and then, oh, well, the Office exists. But the thing is, people know the Office shit is coming when they get to Index now. They know it because they've seen the wiki or my videos or whatever, and they've already been told about it from other fans. They've already been spoiled. And they know what to expect. They know, oh my god, Office is coming. Like, Office is meant to be hype shit. We'll see. Can't wait to see it. And then the expectations are high. They know that shit's coming, so they're willing to get through it. But when they don't know what shit's coming, oh, it's all ambiguous, because if you're caught up in the novels, we don't know what's going to happen, so anything could happen. Oh, scary territory. How's Misuka in the series recently? Yeah, she's good, doing the same shit as always. Taking on random people with Shokuho. Yeah. Misuka and Shokuho are inseparable, even though they hate each other, which makes perfect sense. Yeah, because if you hate someone, you just want to be with them all the time. Ask Sasuke and Naruto. Oh boy, yeah, but they're always together because Kamachi knows they're popular, and the Yori connotations, that's why they're always together. Even though it doesn't make too much sense considering they're rivals and they don't like each other, but they're always hanging out with each other. Why? Maybe they are, a thing. Maybe Misaka doesn't like Toma after all. Maybe she does like Shoko. Maybe she's more of a tsundere for Shoko than Toma. Maybe that's why she's always hanging out with Shoko and no one else. Kamachi, you might want to spice things up. Make Misaka hang around with characters, like different characters. Maybe add Kuroko in there for a change, or maybe someone else on Tokiwadai, or maybe Index, or maybe someone else other than Shoko. They don't have to be fucking magnet attracted to each other all the time. Just give me some fucking tips, Kamachi, because we're getting a bit sick of it. Anyway, doesn't matter. Do you live stream certain times just randomly? At the moment, just randomly, but I will schedule some streams. If I'm going to do a Toru podcast, I will schedule that. So if you want to know when that is, make sure you follow me on Twitter at Aeon Crowley. Or, just stay tuned on my YouTube community page where I'll post about it. So, yeah. Dumbledore said calmly. Literally. Do you think half God's Right Seat is under Cook? Like Terra died, the same volume. And Vento has one arc, which takes mid-roll. Perhaps, but I feel like with God's Right Seat, you've only got 4 members. But with Gremlin, you got way more. And with the Transcendence, you got way more. So it's a lot more inflated. While if you got 2 out of 4, which is half of God's Right Seat, you got a peak. You can't say the same thing about Gremlin or Transcendence. But I like Vento. I know people make fun of Vento for the roller coaster thing. Yes, I know. And I do like... But I like their aesthetics. I like the vibe of even Vento and Terra more overall. Like, say what you want about Vento and Terra. They're not as good as Aqua and Fiamma, of course. But, 2 out of 4, that's half. Just saying. Just saying. Already follow you. Win for posting those interviews. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, I thought it'd be good to do it. But then I realised that someone actually uploaded it to the Toru wiki once I actually uploaded it all. Someone already did it as the most recent interview, so... But there were some people who were like saying, oh, that's not credible. Like, where'd you get this from? Well, I know uploading something onto a wiki isn't the most credible thing, but they posted the source, I think, there as well. So it's from the anime guidebook. So, yep, it's legit. It is legit. I will not post bogus information. If I do post bogus information, I will clarify that and I will apologize. I think that's only happened like once where I heard like a rumor which I thought was legit, but then it wasn't, so I apologize for that. Everyone makes mistakes. Top 5 Toru arcs. Number 1, World War 3. I can make this into another video as well. But yeah, I just feel like World War 3 is the most consistent arc. Like, World War 3 is just straight heat fire from start to finish. Like, it's just, in the novels, I mean, like, in the anime, but in the novels, oh my god, like, it's just so fucking good. Everything is just perfect. Everything is perfect. Then I'd probably say Office arc. Office arc is let down because of New Testament 8. New Testament 8 is kind of whatever in places. It's got some good moments, but yeah, New Testament 8 lets the Office arc down. That drags it down quite a bit. But no, still top 2 because New Testament 10 and 9 are that good. Then Coronzon arc, of course. Coronzon arc. I don't feel like it's good as the other 2. I just feel like World War 3 is more consistent than Coronzon arc. Although I feel like Coronzon arc has like really amazing moments, but overall, just a few places I thought could have been a bit, finer tuned or more consistent. Does Aleister Crowley arc count? I guess Aleister Crowley. Then I don't know. I'll put a Genesis Testament arc in there. So I'll say like Genesis Testament 10, like whatever arc you want to call that. Yep. For you, what is the worst arc for Tsuharu? Are you talking about Tsuharu as a whole, or are you talking about Index? If we're talking just Index, I'd say the Elements arc. Easily. The Elements arc. I just feel like I liked it more when it came out because I feel like the ending was impactful, but then New Testament 17 kind of undoes the ending of that arc, so it doesn't feel impactful at all. It just feels like, yeah, it just made New Testament 16 kind of redundant. And then there's just all the weird shit that happened in that arc, and it's just like, what the fuck is happening? Like, it just came out of nowhere. Like, that was like just Kamachi thinking, oh, how many random shit can I, like, what random shit can I do in this volume? He's just like, okay, let's add the elements. Let's add the heat wave. Let's add Kihara Yuitsu. Let's get everyone into swimsuits. Like, what the fuck is going on? In the middle of winter, yeah. Let me introduce a heat wave in the middle of winter. Just get everyone into swimsuits. Like, what the fuck is going on? Kamachi, like that was Kamachi experimenting at its worst. Like, it was just felt like it was too many random shit from how New Testament 15 ended, and then just going into that. It just feels really whack to me. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was like really confused when I first read that. I was like, have I missed something? Like, where's this all this shit come from? Like, it just came out of nowhere. And then when they tried to explain it, it was like, it just felt really weird. It felt really rushed. But for Tsuharu as a whole, I think it's pretty unanimous. The Nectar arc. The Nectar arc, oh my god. The second arc of the Accelerator manga. Like, if Accelerator gets to season 2, if they fix that arc, I'll be impressed. If they made that arc good, I will give JC staff all the credit they deserve, because holy fuck, that's a pile of stinking poop. Like, it's just a big fat fucking turd. Just everything sucks. The villains suck. The new heroine sucks. Like, the fights suck. How it leads into OT8 sucks. They just made a worse version of OT8 at the end. It's like, what the fuck? They Accelerator isn't even in half of the arc. Like, what the fuck were they thinking? Like, I refuse to believe Kamachi wrote that. I think that is 90% Arata Yamaji. I think that has to be mostly Arata Yamaji. I refuse to believe Kamachi wrote that. The monkeys, the fucking monkeys, what the fuck? The fucking Kazuna Eye twins with the most generic sub-story backstory. And their fucking Naruto Rasengan battle in the skyscrapers. What the fuck was that? I want to read Accelerator for Accelerator. I don't want to watch two Kazuna Eye twins with a generic sub-story backstory that I don't give a shit about. Like, it's the most forced, like, cookie cutter sad backstory. Oh, we're twins and we're adopted. Like, oh, fuck off. And then they're doing these fucking Rasengans in the fucking sky and flying about like Dragon Ball Z and Naruto. It's like, what the fuck am I watching? I'm not, or reading, I should say. I want to read this for like Accelerator. I want to see Accelerator be edgy and do cool stuff and like give him something to do. Like give him, make his character progress in a way that doesn't infringe on Index. But no, it's just so ass. It's just complete ass. It's just horrible. It's just the most wasted potential for a manga ever. Oh, God. What's your opinion on Dark Matter manga? Really fucking good. I mean, it's short. Would like to see more, but it's short and sweet. Like, it's got a complete resolution of the story. Like, there's actual consequences in the story. A meaningful moment in the story. It enhances Kakina's character considerably. I think it's great. I think it's like a 9 or a 10 out of 10. I would like to see more, but hey, it ended on a perfect note. But because it's so good, I would like to see more, but it's really good. I'd probably give it a 10, to be honest. I might give it a 9 on my anime list, but I probably, on reflection, I think it deserves a 10 because the fights are good. The characters are good, like the new Kihara, he's a good villain. He's not the best villain of all time. I guess that's something you could say. You could say like, oh, I've got his name, but there's that many Kiharas now. I've lost track. But what's his name? Kihara? No, it's not Ransu. He's the one in Genesis Testament. Oh, fuck's sake! you guys can tell me. It's on the top. It's on the top of my head, but I can't remember. But yeah, you could say he's not the best villain of all time. But I feel like he served his like point in the story well. He fulfilled his role well. So yeah. Obviously, Ringo is a great character. Really works well with Kikina. Yeah. Misuka might be better with someone else. Yeah. Get her with Zali. The professional Misuka simp. Any other questions? Top 10 Biagio moments. I don't think there is 10 Biagio moments. I think there's less than 10, so I don't think you can say that. Oh, top 5 worst characters in Index. Okay, it's gonna have to be... This is just my personal taste. Like, the only character... Well, I mean, you could say, like, okay, all the characters... we'll go for it. It's Index, sorry, not Accelerator, right, okay. Index only, then we'll have to say, I just don't like Agnese. Again, she's another character who has like a sad orphan backstory. It's like, okay, you're an orphan. You know, I guess, it's feel bad for me. Just kind of generic, sad backstory. I just don't like a character. Her character development's kind of doesn't really flow well for me. I don't really like her vibe. She's just kind of a generic villain to me. She's kind of bad for the sake of it. Yeah, she's just not really my cup of tea. So I say Agnese. Although I feel she was better in her side story. Although I think that was mainly because of what she was doing rather than her as a character. Index only. Yeah, Saronia has to be there. I've grilled Saronia enough, like Saronia's ass. Although I don't hate her. She's kind of mid. Agnese I kind of hate. Agnese I dislike. Yonda's like orphans. Hey, I like Batman, and Batman is an orphan. Who else do I not like? Technically, Accelerator's kind of an orphan. We don't know what happened to his parents, if he does have any. Index only is hard, because I could have said, like, Study from Railgun, but I can't say them because I'm from Railgun. God. There's not many characters in Index I don't like. I like majority of the cast. I guess you could say Sendrillin. I don't really care for Sendrillin. Oh shit, I forgot. Fucking Kamisato Harem. Okay. Fran, Luca. Fran and Luca. Oh no, actually, sorry, Fran. No, Fran. I'm sorry. I got mixed up. Fran is one of the better Kamisato Harem girls. I'm sorry, Fran. She's kind of... Yeah, I respect Fran. I respect Fran. Sorry if you're a fanboy. I didn't mean her. Who's your Ellen, like Luca, Ellen, what's the other one fucking called? I forgot her name. Oh god. Just most of the Kamisato girls, no. Like Salome and Fran are the only ones I like from the Kamisato harem, because they're the only ones who have actual functioning characters. Fran and Salome are the only ones who actually have anything about them. I can't think of who else, but yeah, that's like 5, so there you go. Do you think Sugita will get a volume and index? I hope so. That'd be sick. But yeah, I don't know what the plan is with Sugita's character. How's Index in the series recently? She's feeling pretty sad. She's in a sad state, really. Poor Index. She's here, by the way. We see Index. Got Index. Yay. Toma. I'm hungry. Oh shit. I just dropped it. No. Toma. Oh shit. Her head came off. That's okay. She's alive. I've also got Ofnus, but she's missing her little thing on her hat. Here's Ofnus. Oh. What was it? Okay. Foolish human. Yeah. Oh yeah, I've also got like Judgment armbands. If I want to join Judgment. Judgment Decino. Why am I being so cringe right now? I'm being like super cringe. It's okay, I'm used to being cringe. I enjoy the cringe. I'll probably end the stream in like 5-10 minutes, but we'll see. We know that you're cringe. Yeah, I embrace the cringe. I love it. I'm just a cringe lord, what can I say? One of the cringe. Oh, it's okay. At least I'm self-aware. I think being self-aware is a valid trait to have. If you're cringe or cheesy and you're self-aware, I think you can pull it off. That's just my opinion. Got anything Hatsune Miku related merch with you? Not at the moment. I mean, like she used to be my waifu when I was like 16. I used to be obsessed with Hatsune Miku. Like I had wall scroll of her. I had like figure. I had like t-shirts. What else did I have? Can't remember. But yeah, I was obsessed with Miku. Well, not anymore. Like my obsession with Vocaloid like died down pretty hard over time. But yeah, I still think some of her songs are kind of fire, but I don't really listen to Vocaloid now. Yeah. Oh yeah, the body pillow. Yeah, of course. How could I possibly forget that? Yeah, I don't have that anymore. Gave it to charity. So, some grandma is probably using that pillow. Yeah. Putting it to good use. This might be insane, but can you make a summary for all New Testament volumes and GT volumes? Never say never, but hey, who knows? Who knows? Oh, tired boy. I'll need to sleep soon. If you have any questions, now's the time. If not, I will take my leave and hopefully do a video soon. Put her on your shoulder. Okay, I'll do that. I'll be okay. Ooh, here we go. She got on her shoulder. Oh shit. Her cloak doesn't like clip on properly, so it's kind of hard to put her here. Let me balance her. Fucking hell, it's so hard to balance her. Come on, Alvinus, sit down. There we go. No! No, Alvinus! No! Alvinus! Where did she go? Where did the cloak go? I don't know. Don't know where her cloak went, but we'll try and balance her. Oh. Yes. should just leave her. There we go. But she's lying down on the side. Oh. Go on. Yeah! Let's go. I've been still as possible. There we go. She is on my shoulder. Press F for offerings in the chat. I'll need to look for a cloak in a bit. I can't see it. I don't know where it landed. It couldn't have gone far. But yeah, she's on me. Yeah. Now I feel like Terma. Alright. Would you be on the magic side or science side, and why? Magic, because then there won't be Alistair's lapdog. I love Alistair, but I don't want to be his guinea pig. So I would be a magician and be free. Plus magic's pretty cool. You can just work up to be stronger, while you can't do that if you're an Esper. Just kind of look at a draw if you're an Esper. Unless you take a body crystal or level up her. But those are dangerous. Don't do drugs, kids. Don't do drugs. Who is the biggest Chad in item? I thought Chads are meant to be guys. So, Hamazura? But, Stacy. I feel like Stacy is the female version of Chad, right? So, the biggest Stacy has to be Mugano, surely. Mugano's got Stacy vibes. For sure. Oh, where did I go? Oh, I don't know where I went. Do you think Accelerator would win against Gojo? Yeah, of course. Easy. Easy. I seriously don't know where a cloak fell. I'm gonna get worried now. I'm like, what the fuck? Where did it go? I'll have a proper look around for it. It couldn't have gone far. But yeah. I guess I will call it a day. Thank you guys for coming along. Appreciate you all. Enjoy talking to you all. So stay tuned for future videos. I'll be working on one this week, hopefully. And yeah, I'm excited to get back to making YouTube videos again. I missed it a lot. And Index is love, Index is life. Hope you have a nice day wherever you are in the world. Peace out.